Hi, I'm sick. What's your name? Anyways, because I'm sick, I really wanted to do something fun. Hold on. So I decided why not spend maybe the next, 2 years making a movie. But you see, to create this movie, I would need an idea. And that's where, hold on, these bad boys come in. A bunch of old comics that I made. And today we're gonna go through all of them. Don't worry, there's just 5. Starting with the first one. It's called Josh's World, and it's made by a small company that I created called Comic X. Yes, it's a real thing that I'm planning on continuing. As you can see, I am not very good at drawing. At all. But for the time, that was okay. I didn't really care. I just made comics, and I was happy. So, what you gonna do? Starting on the first page, we have a shot of a building. The building blows up, and we realize that there is a fight going on. This is our main character, Josh. This is a bad guy shooting at Josh. And there's another scene of that. Here is Josh, John literally bad, saying, oh shit, and then suddenly just blowing into smithereens outside. As you can see, he's pretty wounded and decides that he's gonna get up, and it's still there. Oh yeah, this also happened. He says phew because, remember, all that stuff was in there. 4 hours later, we will return to his apartment building. Oh my god, look at my nails. Ugh. Sorry about that. He is asking someone, what is this? And, excuse my handwriting, drink it. It is a superhero serum. There we go. And he says, like, okay. The dude drinks, and this is supposed to be an eye closed, and then an eye opens, and he bursts through the building. To be continued. More to come. And then you can kind of see here the individual little comics. The reason why I was so proud of this is because I drew it up in like 5-10 minutes. And I enjoy drawing it up in 5-10 minutes. So I thought, why not do it a second time? And release probably the thickest one of the bunch, the second one. Josh's... Shut the fuck... Josh's World number 2. Andrew's story. Andrew's like the second character. He has longer hair. There's the Comic X logo. So apparently somebody's been recording Josh flying out of that building. He is, and this is a shady guy, saying he is an idiot. Yes. And then it goes, you stole my juice. Your juice? Shut up. Okay, geez. Or geez, okay. That's a... And then decides to fucking turn around and shoot the motherfucker. Don't know why I did this. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, we're at school, Andrew's school, and he's getting a number from whoever the hell that is, saying something. I guess he's going out of the classroom, takes the call, somebody says, like, I killed your dad, and he says, no, and he's on the floor, in front of the lockers. 4 months later. Sigh, and he's in his bed. A man was seen flying, and it's on the news. Oh. Anywho, I don't know why I did that. I just doesn't make sense. He goes, huh? 4 hours later. And then it goes, this was that, and it's a big old vault. Goes inside the vault, and it's an entire lab. Shut up. Shut up. With chemicals and explosions and I don't know what. Oh, shit. I don't know why I just stumble on him here. Anyways, he walks around and finds a little juice. The juice that Josh took. And he breaks it open, drinks the juice, and boom, there we go, another building blowing up. He's flying out, whoosh, whoosh, and this is one of my best drawings. Not even joking. It's Andrew on a rooftop with earphones on, just chilling. Guy comes swooping by, Andrew goes, not my best. And he goes after him and he asks, like, who are you? Andrew's flying, he says, Andy. And then he decides to just, like, throw him against the wall. Oh, shit. Far. He swooshes by, and then we find ourselves at the guy's killer. His father's killer. And he's there. He looks at him, starts lasering the dude. The dude disintegrates. And this is how he looks. The end. Like I said, I wasn't good at it at all. I was just happy at the time for just drawing. Anywho, this next one won't have any color because, yeah. Josh's World number 3. There's the Comic X logo. Here's the painting. The 2 going through a portal. Previously, guy swoops in, lasers the other guy. It's all previously. And it starts raining and thundering. That's enough, says little Josh with, I guess, a unibrow. He goes, no. And then they turn around and say, fine. And they have a little brawl. That's supposed to be a fist. And this is him flying because of that. This is him on the building going boom. Lasers are flying, people are flying. Soon enough, they punch each other so hard, they get sent to another universe. Oh. They're both shocked, and it's, for some reason, the Twin Towers with Josh standing watching it. And he asks, are those zombies? Grr. We need to work together. And I think that's a current location, Earth 2010Z. I never did this again. Never made this panel again because it was so hard to come up with Earth names every 5 seconds to give the story extra purpose. So I just, like, stopped. So, yeah. Okay, now this is where we take a huge leap in time, going from probably 2 years ago to a year after I made the third one. I came out with Josh's World number 4, and this by far is my favorite cover, and it also has a new style, as you're gonna see. So for this one, it's part 2 of the third one, and here's the back. Look at that. And now we have the Comic X here. And over here we have the number 4 and a little square with Josh's World here, giving me more space to write. Little broken building and a portal. Last time, and you might notice that there's a lot more blood in this one. Somebody punched, there's zombies, and they say, OMG. Pretty simple, we know that. They ask how, and then he says something like, I think we have to punch each other. They go, okay, they punch each other again, and blam, they're back at the old place. That shady figure, and we're gonna see a lot more of him. And they're all laid up across the floor. Let's become heroes, says little old Andrew, and Josh replies, yeah. They fly off, and I love this little strip right here. It's a guy getting beaten to death by some bullies. And they go, haha, because they look silly. There's a guy over there with a shank. Killed the guy near death. Josh swoops in and takes them away. Oh, no, wait, that's Andrew. Didn't draw the hair. And as you can see, they're lasering him. The other guy's being held up by his neck, presumably, while he's lasering down on the other guy. And, yeah, that's it. I love these panels because I get to basically show what comes next. So, even though, it took me a year to come up with the 4th ever one, I just got in a groove again and made another one. The 5th one. This one has a lot more color because I wanted it to push kid-friendly, a imaginary kid-friendly audience. So, I made a 5th one with way more colorful outfits. Granted, they look very janky, but I was happy with it. The Comic X logo, number 5, Josh's World, and a lovely suit design with a little star. I love that. 4 years after the 4th book, I kind of stapled 4. We have blue and red flashing. Red is Josh, blue is Andrew, if you were wondering. There's fighting, lasers, and fighting again. All in a day's work. You said it, man. And there's Josh doing the little hand duster thing. Boom. And here goes a big bomb. Okay, I may have been lying about the pushing kid-friendly because then he immediately says that. And Josh is in the background. They swoop over to a city. And, hold on. They immediately swoop over to a building. Andrew says night mode. And this is my favorite idea. Making a little night vision place with an enemy and all this stuff. I don't know. It just looks cool to be in that little visor of theirs. Hey, you. And then he's suddenly gone. What? They chase after him and they find a portal. They go inside the portal. And it's 2058. They say, whoa. And it's a futuristic city from 2058. Oh. That's bussin'. The guys swoop over to a place. There's a nano box. And Andrew swoops over to the other side. Josh decides it's a good idea to stick his little grubby finger in there. And beep boop. New suit. And that's the end with a little meteor. Now, the reason why I'm showing you these lovely comics that I drew is because I designed an entire world in my tiny little head that I had saved on my PC. This is so that you guys can catch up and kind of understand. Of course, I'm going to be calling these Josh's World, and I'll be calling the movie maybe something like Cracked, or I don't know, the Dimensioners or multiversal, something along the lines of that. So today we're just gonna be trying to like figure out the basics of the movie. What is it about? And I'm gonna be splitting it up into 3 acts, and then I'll work on these acts even more. But Act 1 will be, and I've actually based them off of some of these comics. We're taking out some parts of the number 2. So you won't be seeing full Andrew's story, but you might get a separate Andrew's movie for fun, you know? But we're basically basing it off of first, third, and fourth comics. Because those ones make a lot of sense in my eyes. Creating Act 1 would be trying to elongate the first one. Basically making him a high school student that has, I don't know, problems. I like dark movies, okay? But like, yeah, so he's like in high school, maybe his mom and dad died, something along the lines of a sad sob story that we can all, I don't know, grieve over. And then he meets this kid, Andrew, at school, and they decide, hey, let's commit some crimes because fuck the government. And then they decide it, and then they go over to said power plant or whatever. They get a job to go at this power plant, and fuck me, I'm going crazy. But essentially, they just go there and steal the serum and some money. The money they were going to take for themselves because that's a bonus that they got out of it. And we're going to complete those scenes. And then we move on to Act 2, learning superhero. They will be learning the ways of the superhero. And this includes Andrew getting his father killed, and I don't know, maybe Josh messes something up where he accidentally, I don't know, burns a victim or something. I don't know. He messes up and accidentally hurts a civilian, which causes him to go into, I don't know, a mental ill state. But eventually they come over it when they realize there's a villain, which is Ares. That's the guy. The god of war is the literal enemy, arch nemesis of these two. The reason why I did that is because, hey, you have Thor, and you got other people that I probably think is in some sort of mythology, so why not put fucking Ares in it? And they basically try to chase after him, but it turns out to be some idiot. Anyways. And then we start Act 3, which is this final battle where they fight Ares. They win, but technically he's just, I don't know, sent somewhere else. He basically teleported again outside of where he was. And then the movie finishes. It's a basic concept, yet it could work really well. Now, that's just the 3 main things that you need to worry about. I need to worry about school scenes and all this acts. Like, the first act, meeting Josh. The second act, him, I don't know, glancing at Andrew. And we learning more about his life. And then maybe Act 3 is him actually meeting Andrew and having a lot of criminal interest with him. There's a lot for me to work on, but this is just day 1 out of like however many it takes. But this is an actual project I want to work on, and I'll probably start a GoFundMe later on so that I can get props and all the cash I could use for the movie. And, yeah. See you guys.